Your brain is only about 2% of your body weight, yet it uses up to 20% of the energy you eat. Every bite you take changes how you think, feel, and focus. But how exactly does food affect your brain? In this video, we'll explore how what you eat influences your memory, mood, and mental energy, and the surprising foods that make your brain stronger. Have you ever stopped to think about how much energy your brain really uses? It's a tiny part of your body, about 2% of your weight, yet it demands a lot. It consumes roughly 20% of your body's energy and oxygen. This isn't just trivia. It shapes how we feel and think every day. Your brain is constantly working, even while you sleep, repairing cells, forming memories, preparing you for the day ahead. That constant activity needs steady, high-quality fuel. So where does this energy come from? It comes from the food you eat. You are what you eat is especially true for the brain. The nutrients you eat are the raw materials your brain uses to function, to build new connections, and to protect itself from damage. Over the next sections, we'll explore that link. Which foods boost focus and memory? Which foods hold you back? How can you easily build a brain-nourishing diet? The goal? Clear, science-backed takeaways you can use now. Let's begin by looking at how food directly fuels our brain chemistry. Now that we know how much energy the brain needs, let's explore how it gets it. Your brain is a complex chemical factory. The foods you eat provide the essential ingredients for its daily operations. Think of your brain cells, or neurons, as tiny workers. These workers need specific tools and materials to do their jobs, which include sending messages, storing memories, regulating your mood. These materials come directly from the nutrients in your diet. Everything from the carbohydrates that give you quick energy to the fats that build your brain structure plays a critical role in your cognitive health and performance. The process is wonderfully direct. When you digest food, it is broken down into smaller components like vitamins, minerals, fats, sugars. These components travel through your bloodstream and cross a special protective barrier to enter your brain. Once inside, they become the building blocks for everything your brain does. For example, your brain uses these nutrients to create something called neurotransmitters, chemical messengers that carry signals between your brain cells. They are responsible for your mood, your ability to focus, your sleep cycles, and so much more. This direct link means that the quality of your food has an immediate and long-term impact on your brain's structure and function. A diet rich in a variety of high-quality nutrients provides your brain with a full toolkit to perform at its best. It can build strong, healthy brain cells and create efficient communication networks. On the other hand, a diet lacking in these essential nutrients, or one that is high in harmful substances, can starve your brain of what it needs. This can lead to slower communication between cells, inflammation, even cellular damage over time. Understanding this fundamental connection is the first step toward taking control of your cognitive health. It shows us that every meal and every snack is an opportunity to either support our brain's performance or hinder our brain's performance. It's not about perfection, but about making consistently better choices. By consciously choosing foods that provide the right kind of fuel, we can actively help our brains work more efficiently, feel more balanced, stay healthier for years to come. Next, we will look at the brain's favorite and most essential type of fuel. Let's talk about the brain's #1 preferred energy source, glucose. Glucose is a simple sugar that your body makes from the carbohydrates you eat, fruits, vegetables, whole grains. When you eat these foods, your digestive system breaks them down into glucose, which then enters your bloodstream. Your brain, being the energy-hungry organ it is, gobbles up about half of all the glucose energy available in your body. It needs this constant supply to power everything from thinking, learning, to simply keeping your heart beating and lungs breathing. However, not all sources of glucose are created equal. Imagine trying to keep a fire burning. You could use quick-burning paper or slow-burning logs. Sugary snacks, white bread, sodas are like the paper. They provide a fast, intense burst of glucose. This causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar, which might give you a momentary feeling of energy, but it's quickly followed by a crash. Tired, irritable, unable to concentrate, brain fog. This roller coaster of high and low energy is not ideal for steady, sustained brain function. Visual comparison chart. A steady curve from whole grains versus a sharp spike and crash from a sugary snack. On the other hand, complex carbohydrates from sources like oatmeal, quinoa, beans, whole wheat bread are like the slow-burning logs. your body breaks these down much more slowly, resulting in a gradual and steady release of glucose into your bloodstream. This provides your brain with the consistent, reliable energy supply it needs to stay focused and alert throughout the day. This stable energy source helps you avoid the distracting highs and lows, allowing for better concentration, more stable moods, improved cognitive endurance for complex tasks. So, the key is not to avoid carbohydrates, but to choose the right kind. By opting for whole, unprocessed sources, you are giving your brain the premium, slow-release fuel it needs to perform at its peak. This simple switch from refined carbohydrates to complex ones is one of the most effective changes you can make for your cognitive health. It helps ensure your brain has the constant power it needs to manage your day effectively. But energy is only part of the story. The brain also needs specific materials to build its very structure. While glucose provides the fuel, other nutrients provide the essential building materials for your brain. Among the most important are omega-3 fatty acids. Your brain is actually the fattiest organ in your body. It's made of nearly 60% fat. A large portion of that fat is a specific type of omega-3 called DHA. Think of DHA as the primary structural component of your brain cells and as the insulation around your nerve fibers. This insulation helps messages travel quickly and efficiently throughout your brain. A diet rich in omega-3s helps maintain this structure, supporting fast thinking and good memory. Where can you find these crucial fats? The most famous sources are fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines. These fish are packed with DHA and EPA. Scientific studies show people who eat fish regularly tend to have more gray matter. Gray matter contains most of your brain's nerve cells that control decision-making, memory, and emotion. For those who don't eat fish, plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts are also great options. They provide a type of omega-3 the body can convert into DHA and EPA. It might sound strange, but, one of the keys to a happy brain is a happy gut. Scientists now refer to your gut as the second brain because it contains millions of neurons and has a direct, powerful line of communication with the brain in your head. This connection is known as the gut-brain axis. What happens in your gut doesn't stay in your gut. It sends signals that can profoundly influence your mood and your emotions, and even your risk for certain mental health conditions. This is why you might feel butterflies in your stomach when you're nervous, or, a gut feeling about a decision. A fascinating example of this connection is the production of serotonin. While we often think of serotonin as a brain chemical, a staggering 90% of your body's serotonin is actually produced in your gut. The trillions of friendly bacteria living in your gut, known as your gut microbiome, play a huge role in its production. A healthy and diverse microbiome helps ensure you can produce enough of this crucial feel-good neurotransmitter. When your gut bacteria are balanced, they help reduce inflammation and send positive signals to your brain, contributing to a stable and uplifted mood. So, how do you cultivate a healthy gut microbiome? The key is to feed your good bacteria the foods they love. These bacteria thrive on fiber, which is found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Eating a wide variety of plant-based foods helps promote a diverse and resilient community of microbes. Another excellent way to support your gut health is by consuming fermented foods. Yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi, which contain probiotics, live beneficial bacteria that bolster good microbes in your gut. Conversely, a diet high in ultra-processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can harm your gut microbiome. These foods can feed the bad bacteria, leading to an imbalance known as dysbiosis. This imbalance can cause inflammation in the gut, which then sends stress signals to the brain, potentially contributing to feelings of anxiety, depression, and brain fog. By nourishing your gut with fiber and probiotics, you are directly supporting your mental and emotional well-being. Next, we'll look at some specific foods that are superstars for focus and memory. Section 6. Foods for laser-sharp focus and lasting memory. Now that we understand the science, let's get practical. What are some of the best foods you can eat to specifically boost your focus and protect your memory? Topping the list are blueberries. These small berries are often called brain berries for a good reason. They are packed with powerful plant compounds called flavonoids, particularly anthocyanins. Studies show these compounds can improve communication between brain cells, reduce inflammation, and help delay short-term memory loss. Another brain-boosting champion is green tea. Looking for alertness without jitters? Green tea is an excellent choice. It contains two key ingredients that work together, caffeine and L-theanine. Caffeine provides a mild boost in alertness. L-theanine promotes calm, relaxed focus, increases GABA, boosts dopamine, and boosts alpha brainwaves, helping you feel alert but not anxious. Ideal for productive work or studying. Don't forget the power of nuts and seeds, especially walnuts. Walnuts are high in the plant-based omega-3 fatty acid ALA. These fats help build and maintain brain cell membranes. Nuts and seeds are rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps protect brain cells from free radical damage. Snack on a handful of mixed nuts, add them to your oatmeal, or toss them in a salad to support long-term brain health. Finally, chocolate lovers, good news. High cacao dark chocolate, 70% plus, is loaded with brain-friendly compounds, flavonoids, caffeine, and antioxidants. Flavonoids in cacao may improve blood flow to the brain, supporting memory and learning. A small piece of high-quality dark chocolate can be a delightful, beneficial treat, boosting mood and cognitive performance. Now, let's turn our attention to the foods we should limit. Section 7. The sneaky enemies of brain health. Just as some foods can build a stronger brain, others can actively harm it. It's crucial to know who the enemies are so you can keep them off your plate as much as possible. The number one public enemy for brain health is excess sugar. While your brain needs glucose, a flood of it from sugary drinks, candies, refined pastries is highly damaging. A diet consistently high in sugar can lead to chronic inflammation throughout the body, including the brain. This inflammation can impair cognitive function and has been linked to a higher risk of memory problems and even dementia later in life. Another major culprit is a category known as ultra-processed foods. Industrial formulations made from substances extracted from foods, often with many additives like artificial flavors, colors, preservatives. Think of packaged snacks, sugary cereals, frozen dinners, and fast food. These foods are typically high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and salt, while being very low in the beneficial nutrients your brain needs, like fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Regular consumption of these foods has been directly linked to increased inflammation, brain fog, and a faster rate of cognitive decline. We also need to be wary of trans fats. These are artificial fats, often listed as partially hydrogenated oils, once common in margarine, fried foods, and store-bought baked goods. Thankfully, they have been banned in many places, but they can still linger in some products. Trans fats are particularly destructive to brain health. They are associated with increased inflammation and can damage the cell membranes of your neurons, leading to poorer memory, reduced brain volume, and a significant increase in the risk of cognitive decline as you age. Always check labels to avoid these harmful fats. The damage from these foods is not just a long-term concern. It can affect you in the short term too. Have you ever felt sluggish, unfocused, and mentally slow after a meal heavy in sugar or processed ingredients? That's brain fog. Section 8. Building your brain-healthy plate, one meal at a time. So, how do we translate all this knowledge into daily habits? The best approach is not a strict, complicated diet, but a flexible, enjoyable eating pattern. The Mediterranean diet is consistently ranked as one of the best eating styles for overall health, and it's especially fantastic for your brain. This diet isn't about counting calories. It's about focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Imagine your plate. Fill half of it with colorful vegetables, fruits. These provide the vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber your brain and gut love. The more colors you can include, the wider the variety of nutrients you'll get. For the other half of your plate, divide it between a source of lean protein and a source of healthy, complex carbohydrates. For protein, think of grilled fish, chicken, beans, lentils. Aim to include fatty fish, like salmon, at least twice a week to get a powerful dose of those omega-3s. For your carbohydrates, choose whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, or a slice of whole wheat bread. And don't forget to drizzle on some healthy fats. Extra virgin olive oil, a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, is rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory monounsaturated fats. Beyond your main meals, it's important to be mindful of two other critical elements for brain health: hydration and sleep. Your brain is about 75% water, and even mild dehydration can impair your concentration, memory, and mood. Keep a water bottle with you and sip consistently. Aim for about 8 glasses, but listen to your body's thirst signals. Sometimes when you feel tired or foggy, a large glass of water is all you need to feel refreshed and refocused. Water is truly the most essential and often most overlooked nutrient for your brain. Sleep is the final, non-negotiable piece of the puzzle. During sleep, your brain is incredibly active, working hard to clear out toxins that build up during waking hours, a process crucial for preventing neurodegenerative diseases. It's also when your brain consolidates memories, transferring information from short-term to long-term storage. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night to repair, recharge, and prepare for a new day of thinking. Section 9. Simple swaps for a smarter. You starting a brain-healthy diet doesn't have to be overwhelming. The most sustainable changes are often the small, simple swaps you make every day. Instead of thinking about a complete diet overhaul, focus on making one better choice at a time. For example, if you normally drink soda with your lunch, try swapping it for a glass of water or a cup of unsweetened green tea. This one change alone dramatically reduces your sugar intake and increases your hydration, providing an immediate benefit to your brain. It's a small step with a big impact on your daily cognitive function. Another easy swap involves your snacks. Many of us reach for chips or cookies during the afternoon slump. Instead, keep a small bag of mixed nuts and seeds or a piece of fruit at your desk. Also show chips to almond swap. This provides your brain with stable energy from complex carbs, healthy fats, protein, rather than the empty calories and sugar that lead to a crash. Swapping your morning sugary cereal for a bowl of oatmeal topped with blueberries and walnuts is another fantastic way to start your day with a powerful combination of fiber, antioxidants, omega-3s. These small adjustments add up over time, creating a powerful cumulative effect on your brain health. You don't have to be perfect. The goal is progress, not perfection. Maybe this week you add a serving of leafy greens to dinner. Next week, aim to eat fatty fish twice. Each positive change builds momentum and makes the next one easier. By focusing on adding more of the good stuff, you'll naturally crowd out less healthy options without feeling deprived. Ultimately, the food you choose is one of the most powerful tools to shape your daily experience. Your diet directly influences your ability to think clearly, your capacity to remember, and your ability to maintain a positive and stable mood. Every meal is a fresh opportunity to nourish your mind and invest in your long-term cognitive wellness. What you eat truly becomes how you think and feel. So, make one small, smart swap today and feel the difference. Remember, your brain is only as sharp as the food that fuels it. Eat smart, think sharper. Like, subscribe, and share this video if you want more science-backed tips to power your mind.